now, so I would like to discuss the new rollout of our tourist project to GTVP Nho that I have informed you beforehand. This will be our agenda today, so I will hand it to you now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay then, this tour trip will include a total of 22 people, and our client this time will be high schooler. I must insist that this is the very first of its kind, so I hope that you guys will pay close attention to it. Okay? You are the people who have to implement it, so now we need to decide what you need for the rollout. First, let's start by going through our agenda. Okay, our meeting today will include the schedule, activity that's occur in the trip, and the budget, and finally an AOB sections. So let's look at point number 1 on the agenda, schedule. Jane, would you like to start?
And now we get started about the schedule of the trip. At 6 o'clock, students will gather at schoolyard and depart to the destination. On the way to GTVP, the bus will have a tour guide to inform to the student the general information about GTVP, and they can play some game for entertainment. At 6:30, each student will have a sandwich and a water bottle for breakfast. At 8 o'clock, the bus finally arrives at GTVP, and the teacher will give entrance tickets for the student. At 8:30, students and teachers begin going sightseeing, learn about the history of the Vietnam War and at the historical GTVP Nho. At 10:30, everyone gather and move to the restaurant to have lunch. At 10:45 to 12, time for everyone to have lunch and take a short break. At 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., students can participate in available activities at the leisure center such as shooting game, swimming, or camping. Is up to the hobby. 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. This is a special part of the trip. Students discover the tunnel. At 3:45 to 5 p.m. It's time for students to enjoy the specialty of GTVP and learn about the historical truths by the tour guide. At 5 p.m. to 5:45, it's dinner time. At 6 o'clock, teacher will check attendance again and everybody return to Ho Chi Minh City. At 8, everybody finally arrive at school and finish the store. That is on our scheduled trip.
Thanks for your presentation, Jane. Does anyone have any objection or suggestion? Yes?
Well, I think we should contact the passenger car company to make a reservation first in case of anything unexpected happened.
That is a good point. Let me hand that down.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's move on to the next point, activities. Now, that's your field.
About the activities of GTVP tour, there are two main parts: exploring underground tunnel and flying guns on the route. After customers get any train tickets, they could go sightseeing on the route first. On the route, we have 3 sections: learning about Vietnamese history, flying guns, and eating. I will say quickly about the details of each person. Initially, we will move to the display area where clients can watch videos of our father fierce war against foreign invaders in the tunnel of GTVP, especially to enjoy the satisfaction of consumers. We will gain a bicycle tram for them to move between the exhibition and amusement park or get around. Next, in the leisure center, they can experience a shooting range where they can use real runs under the supervision and guidance of the park in charge. Besides that, they can relax in the swimming pool, simulate each also make account in the line with condition they have to equip the necessary tools by themselves. Finally, about the meal, I highly recommend get right down to enjoy the locals that stay here. Boiled cassava with sesame shrimp. I will move on to activity underground, that is discovering the tunnel. The defense system located in the round 120 meters in the length. This action is not suitable for people with heart disease, fear of the dark, and motion sickness as well. That is the end of my presentation about planning activity for Booty tour.
Okay. Do we all agree on this map?
No comment.
Okay.
Next, we will move to the third point, budget. Please start.
So to start with, it seems that the budget for the tour is under our control. Well, according to the schedule, we have 3 meals and that costs $100. And then the tickets prices of those activities are $300, which included in bike, train, travel around.
I'm sorry, can I add a comment here? I think that you should also include the extra fee that's gonna pop up in the tour, like refreshment or rider orders.
Jack, can I stop you there? Let's not get distracted. So let's finish what exactly is plans and we can discuss about it later.
Okay, I understood.
Please continue.
Yes. Finally, we're gonna travel by 25-6 bus, and that will cost $100 for the transportation of a whole day. So the total budget is exactly $500, and by the policy of our company, we will take 17% profits. So each visitor must pay $30 for the tour. That's all.
Okay. Great. Now let's move on to the AOB sections. For the matter of contacting the bus service, we need a full schedule and a reply from them so that we can arrange the time for our tour. So, could you handle that now?
Sure, I can do that.
Good. How long can you give me a report?
It will be finished in 2 hours, I guess.
Okay, good. Next, we need one person to accompany our clients in this tour so that we could monitor the whole event. Who would like to take responsibility for this?
Oh, I don't mind. I mean, if nobody else wants to, that is okay.
Okay, I don't mind that. Finally, on our list, I'll need a full report on our client feedback and review on the tour. So, is anyone interested in doing this? Jang? You have the most experience in this matter, so would you mind doing this?
Well, I guess it's a bit difficult to me. I've got a tour participation and the tour schedule arrangement as well, so this is too much for me.
I see.
I could do that for her. I'm not good as her, but I'll try my best.
Thanks. Okay, can you send me the report about 5 days after the tour?
Certainly.
Okay then. Now, before we end, I will summarize what we had discussed. Hung will send me the report on the matter of the bus service in 2 hours later.
Yes.
Jan will review the schedule of the project and participate in the tour with our clients.
Okay, I got it.
And finally, the report on customer review and feedback will be handled by Ngọc and sent to me after the tour. So, does anyone have any question?
No, actually.
Okay, excellent. So that's wrap up everything for today. Thank you very much for your ideas.
Thanks.
Clap.